Hey everybody, my name is Gary. We're playing ukulele today. Let me go post a link on our website. The website is jollyrogerukulele.com, and we do fingerstyle, instrumental, tough uke. We do a little bit of singing and strumming, not very much, and we do trying to do ukulele in every possible way, and sometimes we succeed and sometimes we fail, but mostly we're just having a tremendous time letting the ukulele do the work of creating, turning us into great musicians. Um, so definitely go jollyrogerukulele.com. That will give you all the sheet music for today. And this is the tougher class, which means that what we're working on here is pretty high level stuff. We're getting ready for a concert. Jolly Roger Ukulele. JollyRogerUkulele.com. What we're working on is making sure that we can play duets with one another, even though we can't necessarily hear each other. We're working on playing melodies. We're working on knowing more and more and more and more and more about our chords. And we're catching people who think they know what they're doing with chords, and it turns out that they don't know everything they thought about chords. And then we're also working on, of course, combining all that stuff into delightful chord melody or fingerstyle arrangements. I call it tough uke because both chord melody, that's phrase comes from piano. We have chords on this side and piano on this side, and then of course on ukulele or guitar we have to smash them all together. And then fingerstyle has come to be known for in a different type of playing. Um, and you'll hear some people call it finger picking, which again doesn't get to the essence. Couldn't find a phrase that really made any sense, so I made up a phrase, and so I call it tough uke because it's tough to do and you got to be tough to do it. So that's what tough uke is. Let's see who's wandering in for today's rehearsal. Thursday rehearsal, last chance for us to go through songs for the week, and then tomorrow we're going to play all 11 songs theoretically. So I'm going to start exactly on time tomorrow, and we're going to just cram them all in. There's 8 songs, but we have 11 different ways to play them. I think, did I count that right? 8, 9, 10. Yes, there's 11 ways to play the 8 songs, and so we will have you guys have them. We'll have these guys, which is over here on your screen. We'll get them all ready to do it by then. Let's see who's managed to get it in so far. We got 1 minute before we get started, so if you're watching the replay, just fast forward. Lynn is in from New Jersey. She says it's 47 degrees in New Jersey. It was sunny earlier, right, Lynn? Hopefully you're still having a beautiful day. Linda up in British Columbia says 2 sunny days in a row. All right. Thanks, Linda. My sound is good. I have been messing around with where these microphones are placed, and shaking your speakers at home right now, trying to make sure that we have as much of my voice, which sounds like Kermit the Frog, and actually the ukulele coming through nice and clean and clear, and a whole lot less of this humidifier making sound and that heater making sound. It's the joy of broadcasting from your back bedroom. Let's see. So let's see. Glad 2 days in a row of nice weather up there in Vancouver. Something's gone wild, people. It's supposed to be miserable there this time of year. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. Carol's in from Western Colorado. Let's see. Renee. It looks like Renee. It's not. It's Ronnie, and she's in New Mexico. Sandy's in from Michigan. Jackie's in from Lakewood. Jack and Barbara are in from Glenview, Illinois. I think it's a suburb of Chicago-ish, right? I think that's my vision. Barbara came in. Barbara has new strings on her ukulele. Jerry's here. Jerry likes banjolele. We don't know why, but we can't get her to stop it. Fran in from SoCal. She skipped harmonica today. Well, so I guess she's on my people I don't like list right now. Um, we played Last Rose of Summer on harmonicas this morning. And if you don't know that song, go to my harmonica site and go take a look at that. It is ridiculous how much I love that tune. We've been playing it on guitar for a while, and you can go to the guitar site and pick up decent sheet music for it. Don't do that. It's guitar. Carol is in from Puerto Rico. Good to see you. Brandon in from Northern California. Clay in from Northern California. Um, uh, I guess Oakland's Northern California, right, Brandon? I think they call that. I think that's considered Northern California. Diane in from Lakewood, or well, from Denver anyway. I'm not positive. I think you're Littleton, right, Diane? Patty's in. Just got halfway through harmonica. Oh, she did part of the harmonica. Okay, so Fran, Patty's getting caught up on her harmonica. What have you been doing? Kari is in. Yo ho ho early today. I know. One of the things we know. Here's what we know. I'm gonna tell Kari. She already knows this because this has been discussed before. Kari's gonna be late. No matter when she says it, whatever the time is, Kari's going to be late. That's what we know. We just know it, right? And so we just know. It doesn't bug me because I'm late plenty, but we know for sure that Kari's going to be late. So that we love her for that. Very predictable. I know. So what are you doing here already, Kari? Go log out and come back in 5 minutes. Rita's in from Illinois, Highland Park. I don't know if I know where that is. I'll have to look it up. Red is in. She's in Wheat Ridge, which is just to the north here. Marianne in from Michigan. Good to see you, Marianne. Pauline from Northern California. Cindy in from Denver. Elizabeth in from Northern Colorado. Still very windy up there. We had a lot of wind last night. And Bozeman, they were blowing roofs off, I understand, up in Montana. So pretty brutal. Oakland is northern, okay, right across from San Francisco. I know where it is, but I can never figure out where north and south starts. I think generally, is it LA? Like it's in the middle, and then everything south of LA is SoCal, and everything north of LA is NoCal. I don't know how they figure that out. Cat's in for Texarkana. Chris is in from, she's local, Lakewood, right, Chris? Lindy's in. Good afternoon. She's a local. Brandon. Technically, unless you're from way up north, then that's NorCal. Okay, I guess we're Bay Area. That's right. That's what I'm thinking is Bay Area, and so I'm always not sure if they consider that NoCal. Now, Fran, who lives in San Diego, of course, considers it NoCal. All right, Amy, good to see you. Fran, had to take my two boxers to the groomers. They were getting stinky from chasing rabbits in the yard. All right, here's your choice: play harmonica, get the smell off of your boxers. Dogs. I think you made the right choice, Fran. Oh yeah, Kari's never late when there's money involved. Okay, Cindy, where's Terry? You're the only Viking here today. Fresno's the line. Fresno's there. Okay, does that make it? Yeah, it's fascinating. I don't know if we've ever gotten anybody from LA. It's this gigantic, unbelievable, ridiculous city, and I don't think we've ever had anybody from LA log in. What's going on in LA? Why don't they like ukulele there? Come on. Let's see. Grew up in. Oh, okay. So Fran grew up in Illinois and decided, you know what? I think I would rather not be here. All right, guys, we got a lot to go through today. Let me grab, if I'm not mistaken, we finished Bach Minuet yesterday, and we were moving on to Estudio today. So I'd like to grab Estudio, and we have two versions of that, the ukulele one and the baritone one. Let's grab the ukulele one first. No, I'm lying. Let's grab the baritone Estudio first, please. Let's grab that one, and let's play through that. Baritone Estudio. And let's see how it goes. Okay, ukulele players, remember you're on chords. Baritone players, you're either on chords, on melody. And on this one, I wouldn't recommend playing Tuff uke. So I just think it's not necessary. I put it in there because I always put it in there, and then after I put it out, I'm like, this seems like a waste. Is this my baritone? That's not the right one. I'm like, why isn't this in tune? Let me play a baritone. You'll notice as concerts rolling up, I put straps on everything, right? I don't normally use straps when I'm teaching, but when you start to talk about concerts, you want to have all of your stuff ready, especially with concert when you're getting ready to play an important thing. You want to start a couple weeks before playing it as if you are there. So you got to get your music stand light together. You want to make sure your book is together. You want to make sure you know what music stand you're going to use. You're going to make sure that your chair is whatever height you would like to use it. You're going to double check that you have a tuner and a backup tuner, and you're going to have your ukulele and a backup ukulele. You want to start really thinking about, okay, we got a concert coming up. Where are the disasters going to be, and what can I do to mitigate those? And so I already got my straps on, ready to play, right? All right, Estudio by Tárrega. No instruction today. Let's just play it from the top on baritone. 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. How'd you play? How'd you back me up? Did it sound pretty good in your house? That's a beautiful tune, right? Really, really something nice that we can be proud of, that we can knock out on our little diminutive instruments. All right. Especially if we played it as a duet, that'd be ridiculous. Grab your ukulele version. Plucking worked well for chords. Oh, plunk, plunk, plunk. Right, just 3 of those each time might be nice. Yeah, I love it that you get a chance to experiment with, hey, what's going to be the best way for me to accompany that guy? If that guy's playing it this way, I want to play my part this way, and finding your best place for that. We sounded really good. Yay! All right, we're killing it, guys. All right, let's switch sides. Let's go to the ukulele version of this. Baritone players, you're backing us up. And Ukulele. Let's go over to our Estudio. Estudio. Okay. Evelyn says, Gary, just listening today, I have contractors. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When there are very large men with saws and hammers in your house, that comes before ukulele. We're making a list, right? We decided your roof blowing off doesn't come before harmonica. All right, here we go. From the top, same exact song, different instrument, different key. Baritones, you're on chords. 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. Here's your 9. I want to play it again. Okay, I made enough of mistakes there that I'm like, that's not really what I was after. Tried to speed it up just a smidge, and then I started getting a little panicked as I was getting to some of the more complicated moments, and then I blew it. Right. So let's slow it down just a smidge and play it one more time. 1, 2, 3. 9. Forgot to do the harmonics. That's the fun part of the song. All right. How'd you play on that one, guys? Baritones backing me up. Sound okay at your house? Ukulele players, you managing to find a way to play in that level? Very exciting, beautiful piece of music. Really, that was written by a guitar player, right? And so it makes sense on our instrument, and it's coming along. I don't know. I think it's really beautiful. Next up, we're going to play a ukulele version of Bridge Over Troubled Water. So let's pull that one up. Okay, baritone players, you will hang out on chords. Ukulele players, you guys got choices. Bridge Over Troubled Water. And then, of course, toss me up in chat and let me know. Barbara says both ways were good. Barbara's killing it. She has new strings. There's no way she's going to sound terrible. Hey, Arlo, welcome in to see you, bud. Okay, Bridge Over Troubled Water. How are we doing on time? Let's do the repeats. Let's see how long it is. Okay. Can you remind us how you do the harmonics? Oh, yes. So when you get down to and it says harmonics, okay, right above the 12th fret. Now normally, right, we play in the middle of a fret, okay, but to do harmonics, you have to do them above the bar in front of the fret. So you go to your 12th fret, and then here's the bar in front of the 12th fret. You're going to put your index finger so lightly over the top of that, okay, and then lift up. So after you strum it, and then lift them up, and they ring out a little while. Okay, sometimes people will use their ring finger because they feel like they can't push it down quite as hard, and it's a little easier, especially if you don't have a cutout on your instrument. Okay, you'll see people do that quite often. I usually just go with my index finger right above the 12th, not the fret, but above the 12th fret wire in front of the 12th fret. Okay, and I'm barely touching it. I'm not really pushing down at all. Okay, all I'm trying to do is create that sound. That's the harmonics thing, and it takes a little while to get. And if you have a crummy instrument, they're harder to get out than if you have a really solid instrument. Bridge Over Troubled Water. Let's do the repeats, guys. So let's play down through 24, come back to the top. When the second time you come through, you skip 21 through 24, and then you're going to play down 25 through the end. Okay, so you play the top part twice, and then to the bottom. Okay, from the top, Bridge Over Troubled Water, baritones on chords, ukulele players, pick your poison. 1, 2, 3. And one. Ah. 39. I was so proud of hitting 51. I'm like, I did it. And then I blew the chords right after that. Right? 51 is written out for me. Here's how you do it. I should just drop it in. I was like, is that on fret 5? Is that on fret? Oh, yeah, it's on fret 5. Oh, nice. Clank, clank, clank. Yeah, what are you going to do? You get yourself amped up for this moment, and then all of a sudden you're like, ah. All right, ukulele players, how's that coming for you? Is that feeling like a song for you yet? Baritone players, backing it up, making this sound like, oh gosh, that's going to be a beautiful moment in my life, right? That's what we're working on. Any chords you don't know, you spend a little bit of time doing your research, figuring out what they should be. We got lots and lots of tools available for that these days, which is really nice. All right, next up, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. That's on the baritone list. So baritone players, here's your moment. Okay, we bring in the ukulele players to play Bridge Over Troubled Waters, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could play stuff like that on ukulele. And then because they're guitar players, you know that they're all going to be of a certain generation. And now we're going to drop some Beatles on them, and they're going to lose their minds. All right. Baritone version, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Ukulele players, you are dealing with the chords here. And remember, I've tossed in a few additional fermatas in here that weren't written down, and you'll sense them. You'll know when they're coming up. So they're about where you'd expect them to be. And so if you sense a fermata, just lay out just a second, let the pickup note to the next chord happen, and so on. Let's see. Linda says, things are going well in Hawaii. That seems like that's sort of unspoken, right? Your worst day in Maui is better than your best day anywhere else. Is that how that works? And Jennifer says, back for more. Jennifer made it in. Jennifer still has to have a job. So, all right, 4-beat count in. While my guitar gently weeps, ukulele players, you're on chords. The rest of you figure out what you're up to. 1, 2, 3, 4. I blew it, missed and repeat. End of 39 goes all the way back to measure 9. Sorry, measure 9. 1, 2, 3. um, so probably ought to make myself a note that there's a repeat there at the end of 39. We haven't been doing it, and so of course, what have I rehearsed in? I've rehearsed ignoring that repeat. So I'm going to write arrow, and I'm going to write repeat exclamation point. Sorry about that, guys. What are you going to do? Let's see. Who made it in? Linda made it in. Good afternoon, Gary. You're late. Welcome in, Linda. And Sandy says she loves the arrangement. Nice. Very nice. How we play? How are we doing? Linda's okay with that. Greg's in late. Oh, you guys, you're missing out on Beatles. All right, let's play the Elvis thingamabopper, Elvis whatever we're calling it, Elvis medley. Okay, ukulele players, you're staying on chords. Again, learning to look at another piece of music that doesn't have your chord charts and knowing and talking yourself into playing the correct shape, even though the grid is different. And so you make a lot of mistakes when you're doing that at first, but after a while you get where you're like, oh, I just got to stare at the name of the chords and I'll be fine. So Lindy wept. I know, I'm trying to get better, Lindy. What the heck? Don't rub it in. All right, Elvis medley, ukulele on chords, baritone on whatever you want to play, and I would love to hear this played together. It'll be awesome, guys. It'll be awesome. Seriously, it's all of these pieces work really well as duets. It's so funny. I write this stuff all day long every day, and when it comes time for you know how what's the phrase when you have contempt for things you know. All day long I write Tuff chords, melody. Then when it comes time to hand them out at the orchestra, they're like, no, we want to do our own. It's cool. Thanks, Jerry. We don't need your word. So I'm always all like, oh, come on, man. Use one of my arrangements. And they don't, because it's more fun to do their own, right? And so I get it, but it's wrong. And then, so I'm always like, gosh, I wish that I could have people play duets on my pieces. And so here we are. We're now magically playing duets because I told you that's what we're doing. And it probably sounds incredible, but of course we can't hear each other. So isn't that the way the world works? All right, whatever. Get over yourself, Gary. Elvis medley, as written, top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Familiarity breeds contempt. That's the phrase that I was looking for earlier. Yes, yes. I'm actually a very lovely person, but the people in my orchestra want to stab me with a knife. And so they don't really need my help anymore, which is so sad. I'm like, hey guys, how about we do this? And they're like, no, we're going to do this other thing instead. So that's how my life's going. And there, so that leaves me to play Elvis by myself in my back bedroom with you guys, which is tremendous. All right, let's see. How are we playing? Okay, that's a lot of baritone. That's a lot of baritone right in a row. Let's pull that Beethoven Sonatina out. We got just enough time to knock it out. We'll have to hurry a little bit. We'll have to play. We'll have to play it at speed. Grab your Beethoven Sonatina. This is the one that scares me, guys. This is the one that I feel like I got the most work to do, and so. Yeah. So when you're getting ready for a concert, right? You know, there's the one song that's kind of scary. You can you've got to make a decision. Am I going to really knock that one out? Am I going to really get where I can play this one at a high level, or am I going to spend most of my time on the other stuff that I want to just get clean and pretty and beautiful? And then I'll accept less than perfection on Sonatina. Now I'm not going to have to. I don't have that luxury this time around. But sometimes I'm like, that song's not so great. Maybe I won't work too hard on it. All right, let's get Beethoven Sonatina out. Tell me how you're playing or otherwise. We've got some good music for this concert, you guys. I'm very excited about it. Let's see. Familiarity breeds contempt. Don't you love that phrase? Let's see. Ronnie, enjoyed playing the chords for a change, right? Right? All right. In the near future, can we just do Hawaiian part having trouble with the beat? Can we? Oh yeah, we can. The beat in the Hawaiian part is very challenging, right? It's not the music is a little different than we're used to. And so, yeah, that's a great idea, Diane. On Monday, will you remind me Monday, and we'll just focus in on that because the beat there is challenging. I agree with you, absolutely. Yeah, Aloha, because it doesn't, it's a song we're less familiar with. I have been playing it obviously for many years, and so I'm like blomp 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 right through it. But yeah, it's definitely got a challenging pacing to it. So we'll spend a little bit of time on that one. Lenny says Sonatina is her favorite. Ronnie agrees. Liz, have you done a run through of all the pieces in the concert order? Right now they're in concert order. The only thing that's not happening in concert order right now is the ones that are baritone and ukulele both. We're playing them both, but starting next week we're going to just play 8 songs every day, eight songs in the order. So I believe right now I feel pretty confident they're in the correct order. Amy says, agree with Aloha. Aloha always tripping you guys up. Okay, good to know. Sang along and played Elvis chords. Nice. All right, love the Sonatina. Let's knock through it. Okay, no repeats, top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to slow it down. Let's slow it down a lot. From 9. Just keep going. Next page. Keep going. Gary will be working on that one. I don't know which ones you guys are working on. So tomorrow we're going to try like heck. I'm going to start at exactly 5 after, and we're going to play nonstop. I'm going to try to get in all 11 songs tomorrow. We came up pretty short today and ran over it a little bit. So tomorrow, shut up, Gary. Play 11 songs. That's the plan. Okay. So come in with your A game, mark your sheet music up, whatever you need to do, wear something pretty, comb through your hair, show up 5 minutes early, get settled in, make sure you're tuned up. We're going to knock all 11 tunes out tomorrow. And so did we get through the last one? Yeah. And yesterday we played 5'2" and Moon River. So we should theoretically, if I shut up, just play, right? And so bring your A game for your fake concert tomorrow. And then on Monday, we'll work through any sort of last minute details about, which songs and all this stuff and how I'm going to play them and then what you're going to do to back me up. And then we'll be all set. We'll play through the whole week. We'll go through the end of the weekend. We'll have a margarita. And then on Monday night, the following week, Monday the 25th, we'll sit down at a Zoom meeting. Well, I'll get to see what some of you look like. That'll be interesting in and of itself. And then I will play. You will silently back me up. At your house, it's going to sound like a rock concert. At your house, it's going to be amazing. And at my house, it's going to be pure terror as I play all these as a soloist. And then we will meet on Tuesday the next day, and we'll be like, whew, we did it, right? So very exciting. I'm super excited about. Let's see, where did we leave off? So remind me on Monday, guys, we got to go over the Aloha Oi section because I know obviously that's tripping a few of you up, as it should probably. Let's see, Jennifer's into the Sonatina. Christine says, beautiful, one of my favorite pieces, very nice. Sandy, it is a lot of music, okay? If you think about 11 songs to squish into an hour, it's a lot. And so we'll get it. We'll see how close we get tomorrow. Kat, we love that. I know. I love it too. I wish I could play it. And Lindy's got to go do her job tomorrow. Lindy, I don't like that. All right, go do your job. What are you going to do? Ronnie, good to see you. You had a great time. That's exciting. Red, let's see. LA has one teeny tiny ukulele shop run by Jake's cousins, and it's teeny too. Well, see, why don't Jake's cousins should be plugging us, right? Let's send him a note. Let's see. Pauline, it was an okay dress. It was an okay dress rehearsal. Yay. All right. Yeah. This is called technical rehearsal, right? We should cram everything in. Tomorrow is the thing. Tomorrow is a sort of a dress rehearsal for real. Thanks, Gary. It's fun. Good to see you, Chris. Fran, good to see you. Glad you're doing well. Jacqueline, you bet anytime. Barbara thinks I had to tune 4 times. She's got new strings, right? And so right now she's in that phase where you're like, that guy broke my ukulele. Those strings will come along. What day is the concert again? Monday night. Not this coming Monday night, the next Monday night. Amy, you're welcome. Patty, so much fun. Yeah, it is fun. I think so. Brandon, good to see you, boss. Take care of yourselves. Straighten Oakland out, right? Linda is doing well. Good to see you. Clay, good to see you. And Marianne, I love the Sonatina. Appreciate all your work. You bet. It's pure joy, honestly, to put all this stuff out and have you guys playing it in any way that you're playing it. So, all right, pulling the plug. I'm going to go get a haircut. Can you imagine? And I will see all of you tomorrow for concert. Talk to you later. Bye.